Hello all, this is Neeraj sir. Welcome to part 2 of the waste management. Drainage. This is one of the method to remove the waste. But over here, sewage waste is not taken, only the fluid waste is taken. And there are some pits which are dug from which this fluid waste is passed, due to which the fluid will get collected at the bottom and some of the impurities could be filtered out. You have to make sure that puddles are not formed, or else it will become breeding ground for mosquitoes. Treatment of effluents before discharge. Now all the industrial and municipal waste water is taken towards the effluent treatment plant. There are three stages: primary treatment, secondary treatment and tertiary treatment. In primary treatment, large debris are separated in the sedimentation tanks, means it is allowed to settle down, large debris. Then the wastewater is transferred to secondary treatment plant, where water is taken to oxidation pond. Now in this pond there are lots of microorganisms already present, like algae, fungi, bacteria, all that are already present in the oxidation pond, because of which the organic matter will release carbon dioxide and sludge will be left out. Now that sludge could be used for manure preparation. Now furthermore, the water would be taken into tertiary treatment plant, where removal of chemicals will take place. Even certain metals could be present or pathogens, that are all removed, and then the water which will be pure now will be discharged in the natural waters. Incineration. Now this is the technique by which the waste could be disposed by burning method. There are three main purposes of doing incineration, that is volume reduction, weight reduction, renders toxic waste and releases fumes and harmful substances. Precautions. Carried out at very high temperature, equipped with pollution control devices. Always it should be equipped with pollution control devices. Incineration should be installed away from the residential areas, as it can release harmful fumes. Ash should be disposed or deposited in the landfill. Around 25% of the ash will be produced after the burning of the waste. Advantages are, as the ash is produced will require less space, residual ash will be used for recovering of certain metals, and electricity will be generated from the heat, because it is disposal of waste by burning. Electricity is also produced along with incineration. Two other methods: scrubbers and electrostatic precipitators. We are going into scrubbers first. It is used to remove gaseous and particulate air pollutants. Air is passed through dry and wet packing material. Here you can see, this is the packing material. From here the dirty air is passing inside. Now in this packing material, all the pollutants will be sticking to it, and the air which is little pure will go up, as there are some filtering plates over here. Again certain pollutants will get filtered out, and there is a water spray at last over here, because of which very small particulates which can float in air is sprayed and is settled down, and then the clean air will come out. This is how the scrubbers will work. Electrostatic precipitators. Now over here the dirty air which are having certain electrically charged plates inside, through that the dirty air is passed. Now this dirty air having certain pollutants are naturally charged. Now on the basis of their charges, they will stick to these electrical plates, and because of that the air will get pure. You can see the arrangement over here. Dirty air is passed from here. There are certain charged plates kept inside. Now as we just told that pollutants are naturally charged particles, they will stick to their opposite charges over here, and this is how the clean air will pass through it. Okay, thank you. That is it.